lights, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go in about 4 minutes, but we'll wait for the lights. Don, you calling for lights?
I'm doing it right now.
Thank you.
Kenny just texted me and said she's take care of it right away.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Championship Court number 2 here at the 2021 Margaritaville U.S. Pickleball National Championships presented by Pickleball Central. You're looking at Championship number 2. We're going to be watching this bronze medal match coming up right here. For those of you in pickleball land, you will know that this means that the loser of this match, the non-winner, if we want to be generous, they will earn the bronze medal, and the winner of this match is going to go back and fight for gold. Both these teams have been knocked down to the consolation side. The teams that we're talking about on the right of your screen, really the ones playing on your screen right now that you can see on the far side, we have Chris Anderson and her partner Natalie Bagby. And they're going to be taking on two women who we've seen a couple times here on this Championship Court number 2, Beth Bellamy and Anna Shirley. They're just off screen right now. So I'll tell you what, while these players conclude their warm-up, why don't we go to a short break? We're going to come back with the first serve 002 bronze medal live at Nationals.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Slightly favored backhand. Hand-eye coordination. The Pro Xr Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro Xr gives you more spin greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game. Because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro Xr is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Match point. It's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville! You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Anna Shirley, Beth Bellamy concluding their warm-ups. That's Bellamy on the near side of the court with the black visor. Anna Shirley on the far side of the court. Real power players, these two. We've witnessed them here a few times throughout the day on championship court number 2, bringing the power game, whether we're talking about their third shots, really going to the drive or up at the net. Choosing to drill the ball at their opponents more often than not. And here we see Bagby and Anderson just checking out the ball, make sure they're happy with what they got. Once again, this is a bronze medal final. That means the loser of this will earn the bronze. The winner will go on to play for gold or silver. They're going to be taking on, the winner of this match will take on Cammie Mcgregor and Jennifer Dawson. But there's some work to be done here first.
Bronze medal match.
Natalie Bagby getting ready to serve the lefty. Her partner, Chris Anderson, near side of the court. 0-0-2. There we see Bellamy and Shirley speeding things up. Of course, this is a 2 out of 3 match. Even on the consolation side, the bronze medal match, and all the medal matches are best 2 out of 3. And if this match is looking a little bit familiar to you, that is because it was the first match that we showed here earlier today on championship court number 2. Team is bringing a lot of firepower out here, hitting hard, also relying on the lob a little bit more often than we sometimes see from these senior pros. So let's see if that trend continues here for this bronze medal final. There's a lob, not well executed. Bagby does a good job with that overhead, hitting it just hard enough that Shirley's not able to handle it.
0-1-1.
Chris Anderson lets that ball go,
Second serve.
but it looks like she misjudged it because that ball lands just inside the baseline. She's going to take over serving,
0-1-2.
scoring at 0-1-2. Good deep return of serve from Shirley. Anderson gets some help from the net off that third shot drop. Something to pay attention to here, if you're watching, is the direction of
1-2.
the drops that the players are hitting. You'll see the majority of them are hit cross court. We'll talk about why in a moment.
Side up. 1-1-1.
All right, we saw two drops being hit diagonally there, and let's talk about it. When you hit cross court, you're hitting over the lower part of the net, so that gives you a little more margin for error to work with. And when you hit cross court, you're actually giving yourself more room to work with because the length on the diagonal is longer than straight ahead. So unless there's a really good reason to hit your drop down the line,
Second serve.
you'll see the majority of drops being hit on the diagonal. And you at home may want to consider that geometry as well next time you're out playing pickleball.
Second serve. You have 2. Yes, ma'am. 2-1-2.
Once again, we see that ball being hit cross court. Bellamy not able to get it over. We've sort of seen this trend from her. You can see she's really quite bundled up out there, wearing a few layers, including a vest. Chris Anderson, nice counterattack on the forehand. She goes down the line right back at Anna Shirley, who's not able to hold on.
2-2-1.
2-2-1. We're now playing under the lights here at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden.
Second serve. You're correct. You're correct. Everybody's good. Here we go. 2-2-2.
The lob goes just long. I think a real question here for this match will be how well does Shirley and Bellamy withstand the forehand drives of Chris Anderson? Anderson's going to look from that left side of the court to use that forehand to hit it hard, especially in this sort of arrangement where Anna Shirley's on the left side. A lot of balls are going to be going her way. We'll see how well she handles them. There we go. Chris Anderson finds the net. If we look at that replay brought to you by Selkirk TV, good hustle from Bellamy. Makes that dig, makes it relatively unattackable. Good effort out there by Bellamy. You see she lost the vest. There you go, warming up.
2-3-1.
Just had to chase down a few balls. Bellamy, just long. Look at that replay. Chris Anderson withstanding some pressure there. Good job. Looks like Bellamy and Shirley have the plan to go at Anderson, at least early here in this bronze medal final.
They called the ball out, and it was out. No, it didn't. It didn't. So you're in second serve with 2 points. Yep.
All right, just a little communication there to make sure that
2-3-2.
Bagby didn't in fact get hit by the ball, and she did not. Bellamy brave up there at the net, even though those balls were hit high. Often we'll see players back up to give themselves a little more time.
3-3-2.
She stands her ground. Again, continuing to fire hard at Anderson. There's no secret what the strategy is, at least so far. They are bringing the heat.
4-3-2. Side out.
Bit of a misfire there by Shirley.
3-4-1.
It's a nice cross by Bagby.
Point.
Look at this replay here, this combination between the drop and the drive. Look at Bagby coming forward, squeezing Shirley.
4-4-1.
She's there with that left-handed put away. Nicely done. Great replay by the video crew here.
Second serve.
Ball hit hard down at the feet of Bagby. Not much she can do there. She'll take over serving, the lefty. You'll notice she'll play most of these points on the right, with Anderson on the left, so they've got those forehands in the center of the court.
Point.
Shirley. Poor lob.
5-4-2.
Goes long, and Anderson Bagby have the lead, 5-4.
Side out.
Anderson succumbs to the pressure there, misses. Little left.
4-5-1. Second serve.
Right now, I think Anna Shirley's forehand drives seem to have a little bit too much of an arc to them. It's got to flatten out that swing path just a little bit, keep that ball lower and straighter. Ball sitting up a little too high, and Anderson's able to handle them. Here's another example. Once again, got to think that Bellamy and Shirley relying a little too much on that lob. It worked effectively for them early in the day, but right now they're missing more often than they're making it.
Second serve. Five, 4-2.
Chris Anderson with the offensive lob on the third shot. Defense by Shirley.
Point.
Beth Bellamy's forehand catches the top of the tape. That's no good for her.
You have 4.
6-4. Natalie Bagby serving to Anna Shirley. Bagby not able to reset that second ball. Bit of a change in strategy here. Seems like Shirley and Bellamy
4-6-1.
going toward Bagby a little more often now. Back to Anderson. And Anderson showing some good hands there. Some nice soft touch around the non-volley zone.
5-6-1.
Bellamy swooping across the middle of the court there, intercepting that high ball on her forehand. That's a nice poach.
6-6-1.
6-6.
Point. Seven, 6-1.
Chris Anderson gets the best of Anna Shirley. It's going to force Bellamy to take over serving responsibilities.
7-6-2.
A 1-point margin here in this bronze medal final.
Side up.
Anna Shirley was going hard down the line with that backhand.
6-7-1.
Anna Shirley does a good job of keeping her balance there, not falling forward into the non-volley zone. Look at this replay.
6-7-2.
Bit of a misdirection there by Anderson. I like it. Fortunately, she doesn't line it up quite right. Hits that ball into the net.
7-6-1.
And there's another ball into the net. Bellamy this time.
7-6-2. Side out.
Anna Shirley standing tall in there trying to defend against that overhead smash. Bagby's overhead is very good. Just not able to catch up with it.
6-7-1.
6-7-1 on the side out. Chris Anderson, good job going at the forehand hip of Beth Bellamy. It's always a good spot to aim, your opponent's forehand hip. It's not quite a forehand, not quite a backhand, sort of in between. Anna Shirley had the opportunity there on that backhand. Anderson, Bagby with the lead.
8-7-1.
And a little bit of a roll here. Gotta think we could be seeing a timeout soon. If Shirley and Bellamy don't get a stop. There's that timeout.
Timeout by the receiving team. It's 9-7-1, 1 minute.
We're going to stay here with the coverage while these players take a quick timeout. We're going to take a moment to let you know that you can find all of the brackets, both for this Women's Senior Pro event and all of the other events here at the 2021 Margaritaville U.S. National Championships over at pickleballtournaments.com. Pickleballtournaments.com is your home for all the results, all the draws, all the brackets. Head over to pickleballtournaments.com and check that out. As the players are back on the court now, getting ready to go. Looks like there's a little bit of debris on the court.
15 seconds. You have 1 timeout remaining. 2 timeouts available here. Time in.
Bagby getting ready to
9-7-1.
serve. Left side, she's going to serve and slide over to her right. Deep return from Shirley.
Second serve.
Chris Anderson went fishing a little bit for that ball in the middle of the court. Ended up exposing her down the line on that left side.
9-7-2. Side out.
Bit of a miss hit there from Anderson. Well played by Bellamy, putting that ball down at Anderson's feet.
7-9-1.
Bagby, Anderson making sure they don't get their signals crossed.
Second serve.
Inside out forehand drop from Bellamy, catches the top of the net.
7-9-2.
Uh-oh. Again, a miscommunication. A bit of a broken play there. Watch the replay, brought to you by Selkirk TV. The players scrambling a little bit there. Chris Anderson just too late on that forehand volley.
8-9-2.
8-9. Anna Shirley serving. It's an around the post attempt and a successful one at that. Let's look at that one again. Backhand ATP. Natalie Bagby gets out to it. Plays up on nice and low. Nothing that Bellamy's able to do with it.
Second serve.
Chris Anderson misfires a little bit there. Nice crowd here in the house tonight. It's actually warmed up later in the day. Quite cool earlier. Everyone here enjoying some great pickleball action under the lights here at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. With that miss dropped, we have a side out. Anna Shirley
8-9-1.
looking to draw even. Good effort by Bellamy.
Yep. 8-9-2.
We've seen that battle a few times today. Anna Shirley versus Chris Anderson. Down the line, those rapid fire volleys. This time Anderson gets the best of Shirley.
9-8-1.
And once again, an error from Anna Shirley. That's going to set up our first game point of this match.
10-8-1.
10-8-1. Look for Anderson Bagby to be aggressive. And there we go, another error off the paddle of Anna Shirley. She's not happy with that. Anderson, Bagby, take game number one. We're going to take a quick break ourselves. We'll be back with more live at Nationals.
Match point, it's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
You can go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Might be favored backhand. Let's hand-eye coordinate.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again. Till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Welcome back. Live at Nationals, Mark Renison here on championship court number 2. Near side of the court serving Anna Shirley, along with partner Beth Bellamy. They're trying to make a comeback here after losing game number 1 to Chris Anderson and her partner Natalie Bagby.
0, hold on, I'll recall it. 0-0-1. Point.
Game 1 ended with Anna Shirley making a few errors. Begins the same way. Uncharacteristic for her. She's been very solid all day long. We're going to see if, and again, that risky lob there. We're going to see if Anderson and Bagby continue to put pressure on Shirley.
1-0-2.
1-0-2. Chris Anderson serving.
Side out. Zero, 1-1. Second serve.
Anna Shirley's forehand finds the net. Getting a little bit frustrated with herself out here.
0-1-2.
And an unforced error, missing that serve well wide.
1-0-1.
1-0-1. Nice forehand volley from Beth Bellamy. Finds just the inside of that line.
1-0-2.
Natalie Bagby climbing the ladder there for that high forehand, puts it away through the middle of the court. That is a good spot to go, especially when you have your opponents moving off the court.
2-0-2.
Anna Shirley wins the battle once again against Chris Anderson.
0-2-1.
Natalie Bagby goes back. Good overhead smash. Been really impressed with Bagby's overhead all day long. She's been very effective at putting away those high balls, or at least putting them in a way that they come back even easier for the next one. Anna Shirley going for the two-handed aggressive backhand.
Side out, 2-0. 2-0-1.
2-0-1. Chris Anderson ready for that ball to come right at her forehand. She anticipated it well. Fortunately for her, a little bit late.
2-0-2.
Missed times at 2-0-2. Chris Anderson. Beth Bellamy.
Point.
Good effort from Anna Shirley to get to that ball. Can't quite get it up and over the net.
3-0-2.
It's been effective play for Bellamy, going hard at the Anderson forehand from up close to the net like that. Chris has been sort of expecting it seems, but not able to do enough with it.
Point. One, 3-1.
1-3-1. Anna Shirley serving. Once again, we see going hard at the Anderson forehand. That ball sits up a little bit. Bellamy not able to put it away. Instead, it sails long. That's going to turn into the second server. 1-3-2 here in game number 2 of the opening day here at Indian Wells, live at Nationals.
Side out. Three, 1-1.
Ball goes a little bit wide. Really trying to expose the backhand of Anderson there. Cut it a little bit too fine, did Bellamy.
4-1-1.
Anderson Bagby going out to an early lead here. Nice poach by Anderson. Coming across the middle. She's got a big wingspan up there. Can cover a lot of territory. Does a good job with that high ball.
5-1-1.
That is a nice put away
Second serve.
on the forehand side by Anna Shirley. Just her second tournament back after arm surgery.
5-1-2.
Showing no signs of problems. Anderson threatening to poach once again. It's good effort by Anna Shirley. Just runs out of real estate. Nice offensive lob by Anderson and Bagby. That's going to force a timeout.
By the receiving team, it's 6-1-2, 1 minute.
6-1-2 here in game number 2. Just a reminder that the winner of this match will be going to the gold medal final, the championship. For all the marbles, they are going to be taking on Jennifer Dawson and Cammie Mcgregor. No strangers to the podium themselves. The losers of this match, not too bad. They're going to earn themselves a bronze medal. It's been a great first day here at Indian Wells. A little bit of a challenge with the weather early on. It was cool. It was damp. We had some rain here in the desert. But we're back. We've got a great crowd here enjoying the pickleball action all over the grounds here at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. Each day you can join us for live coverage between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Got great matches coming up throughout the rest of the week. Go check out pickleballtournaments.com. You can see all the brackets, all the schedule. Anna Shirley wins that exchange.
One, 6-1.
Once again, Shirley Bellamy on the right side of things.
2-6-1.
2-6-1. Anderson nicely done, reaching forward with that backhand, accelerating, looking at the replay here. Brought to you by Selkirk TV. She leans forward and just pokes that ball right at the upper body of Anna Shirley. That's a good volley. What a rally out there from these four women. A little bit of everything. Some drops, some dinks, some drives, some lobs. Good play by all four of these here in this bronze medal final.
Yeah, you have two. 6-2-1.
Nicely done. Good court coverage by Beth Bellamy. Gets back for the overhead. So important not to let that ball bounce if you don't have to. Gives you a chance to hit it down and hit it hard. They've got a little more work to do to get the ball back, though. Anna Shirley anticipating the encroachment by Natalie Bagby. She was looking to poach, looking for something over the middle. Shirley saw it coming. Played a nice little angle into the open court. Too much power from Anderson. That ball goes high and long off of Bellamy's paddle.
2-6-2.
Another nice poach by Bellamy. This is really such an important element of the game, is to put pressure on your opponents through movement up at the net. Poaching, crossing, switching.
Side out.
Bellamy makes the error on that backhand dink.
6-3-1.
6-3-1. Natalie Bagby serving. I think it's safe to say that Bellamy and Shirley pulled that one out of the fire. A little bit of a miscommunication there on that lob over the middle. Bellamy called off Shirley, ended up playing a fairly weak backhand smash. Not much of a smash at all, really. Well, it worked out for them. That works out as well when your opponents hit too hard, too high. The ball will sail out. Nothing better than getting out of the way and letting it go.
3-6-1. Second serve.
That's okay. You had it. You had it. You had it. What do I have?
3. 3-6-2. Goal. Stop play.
Ball came over from a neighboring court. That's going to be a replay. Better safe than sorry. So it is a
All right, here we go.
quite a
3-6-2.
significant hindrance. Nicely finished by Beth Bellamy, but it was really the aggressive play of
4-6-2.
Anna Shirley early on that set the stage for that.
Side up.
Anna Shirley
6-4-1.
technically talking to her partner, but really talking to herself. Chris Anderson with the unforced error high on that backhand. She's going to want that one back again. Even with a small lead here, she can't afford to give away any loose points.
Side up. 4-6-1. second serve.
Bellamy with the unforced error.
4-6-2.
Nicely done by Anna Shirley. There's some communication there saying she's got the middle. I've got the middle, Anna Shirley says. That's going to force a timeout from Anderson and Bagby, and they're going to rethink their strategy a little bit. They don't want this lead to slip away more than it already has here in game number 2 of this bronze medal final. Reminder that the winner of this match will go on to face Jennifer Dawson, Cammie Mcgregor. They've already punched their ticket for the gold medal match. Undefeated throughout the day. Jennifer Dawson a little earlier was in the stands here watching this match. I imagine right now she's probably out on court loosening up.
One timeout remaining.
You're watching the 2021 Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships presented by Pickleball Central. Mark Renison here, along with the whole broadcast team, bringing you these great images of these great players here at the beautiful Indian Wells Tennis Garden. Ooh. And that, folks, is how you should handle it, both when you hit someone with a pickleball and when you are hit. Chris Anderson making sure that her opponent was okay, checking in with her. Anna Shirley acknowledging that she's okay, of course, realizing there's nothing personal about this. It's what happens in pickleball.
7-5-1.
Natalie Bagby looking to add to the lead.
Point.
Timeout.
Timeout by the receiving team. 8-5-1, 1 minute.
8-5-1. We're going to stay with this coverage right now. Just a reminder, you can head over to usapickleballnationals.com/live. You can see both feeds that we have going. You can also do some shopping. You can get tickets. You can come on down here, join us. Today's only day number 1. Got lots of pickleball to go throughout the week and into the weekend. We got the pros coming up later in the week.
Still have one timeout available.
Don't forget, after this match, we mentioned already, the winner is going to play for gold against Cammie Mcgregor and Jennifer Dawson. You can watch that on Championship Court number 1. You can find that here on the YouTube channel.
They're on first. Okay, time in.
Back to the action. 8-5-1. Natalie Bagby serving. Beth Bellamy returning.
Second serve.
Bagby finds the net.
8-5-2.
Anna Shirley overhits it just a little bit. Ball lands long. It's going to be another point. 9-5-2. Chris Anderson, Natalie Bagby got to be happy with where they find themselves right now. Aggressive serve. Even more aggressive backhand. Goes right at the body. Bellamy. Ball was called out. We look at the replay here. Yeah, it looks like it just landed out.
You have 9. All right, here we go. 5-9-1.
Around the post, defended by Anderson. Love that kitchen cam footage. You can see the quality of that dinking, how low that ball is, how tight it is to the net, the movement around the court. Good stuff out here on championship court number 2.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. There we go. 5-9-2.
5-9-2. Anna Shirley delivers to Natalie Bagby. Chris Anderson, that lob is too good.
Side out.
She's been using that forehand effectively all day, sometimes as a dink, sometimes as a flick at her opponents. In this case, a nice little topspin lob, an offensive shot. Excellent.
9-5-1.
Attention players. The O'Neill sisters are needed on court 15. This is a second call. O'Neill sisters needed.
Natalie Bagby does a good job dodging that ball coming chin high, steps out of the way, lets it go long. And that is going to set up a match point here
10-5-1.
for the right to go to the championship final. Can Anderson and Bagby hold off Bellamy and Shirley? Wow. Wow. That ball clips the top of the net, dribbles over, not much that Bellamy or Shirley could do it. A match that's featured so much high-powered pickleball play, kind of ironic that it ends on such a dribbler. But that is how it goes. Sometimes the ball ends on your side, sometimes it doesn't. Great match out here by all 4 of these women. Real shout out to Beth Bellamy, Anna Shirley, fighting hard all day long. Really a joy to watch these two play out here. And also to Chris Anderson and Natalie Bagby for taking this. They're going to be going to the championship match. You can find that on championship court number 1 on the live stream. That'll be coming up later. We're going to have more coverage right here. More great pickleball action. So if you're not tired of my voice yet, we'll see what we can do. Come back in a few minutes and we'll show you some more great pickleball here live at Nationals.
Ooh, wow, it's so smooth.
I love the little kick you get when you're going up any little hill.
Wow, that was so much fun.
It was fun, it was fast, it was easy to change gears.
I would do this over a fat tire bike all day long.
Nice ride. This thing has some torque, has some juice.
It felt a little bit like what I imagine wearing a jetpack feel like.
The Pro Xr Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro Xr gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro Xr is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Slightly favored backhand. Let's hand-eye coordinate.
Stay, play, and dine in Margaritaville. Escape while enjoying Margaritaville's signature casual luxury, fun, and laid-back hospitality. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Go again until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again. Till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Selkirk's mission has always been to fuel the pickleball obsession found inside every player.
There is a growing community of pickleball players who consume as much pickleball content as they possibly can.
And that's why we are launching Selkirk TV, which brings the best pickleball content to your smartphone, tablet, and big screen TV. It's pickleball's original and only free TV app. This is 24/7 pickleball, proudly brought to you by Selkirk.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
The Pro Xr Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro Xr gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro Xr is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Go again, until you strike just right, until the ball sings, until the other guy blinks, until the court's clear, and the sun sets, until you see it in your sleep, and wake up swinging. Go again. Till you can't miss, until you can't lose. Go again, and again.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Slightly favored backhand. But hand-eye coordination.
Match point, it's all up to me. Nothing can get in my way. And when they ask, what are you gonna do next? I'll say, I'm going.
We're going to Margaritaville!
go to Margaritaville too. Visit MargaritavilleResorts.com.
Welcome back to Championship Court number 2. One of the great things about coming to Nationals is all the rec play that gets to happen here. As soon as the main matches of the day get all wrapped up, the courts open, the lights come on, and all sorts of people get to come out and play. Whether you're friends with people already or you're soon to be, you get to come out and play, just like these 4 women out here having a great time. This is time for me to say goodbye to you, to say thank you for joining us today. There is more great pickleball action. Currently, if you head over to Championship Court number 1, you can watch a great men's singles match. That is the gold medal final, the championship. Matthias Johansson taking on Paul Olin. It's a rematch from earlier. They just got started. It's over on Championship Court number 1. That will be followed by the women's senior pro doubles gold medal match over there. So that's where I'm going to be going, over to Championship Court 1 to go watch that match. And you can go join live coverage right now, Championship Court number 1. I'll be back here with you tomorrow on Championship Court number 2, 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for joining me today. Go over to Championship Court number 1. Mark Renison live at Nationals. See you tomorrow.